Hello, North Country basketball fans, and welcome to Basketball 2012. It is December 4th, December 5th, 2012. We are at the Eagles' Nest here in Chazy for this scrimmage between Chazy and Seton. And last night, Chazy opened up their season with Lake Placid right here at the Eagles' Nest, and they came away with a 17-point victory. So Coach Trombley was happy with that effort last night. And you'll see Coach Trombley have his team play a 2-3 zone. And Galen Trombley played for Coach Rob Guerin when he was here for that 1 year as a coach for Chazy. And Rob Guerin is the one that introduced the 2-3 zone to Chazy. And so Galen, playing for Rob, has carried it over here at the JV level, and last night they played it very, very well. It'll be interesting to see tonight how they do. Seton looks like they have a very well-skilled team here, and number 12 lets the shot go up for Seton, and that was that would have been Murray, and it's rebounded by the Eagles. And coming up for the Eagles is Keegan O'Connor. He's one of the captains here for Chazy, as well as number 32 with the ball right now, Sam Provost. He's also the second captain. Provost in the paint, turns and lets it go. And last night, one of the frustrations for Coach Trombley was Sam in the paint. Would he get into the paint? He was looking to pass it off, and he wasn't taking it to the hoop. And so they've been talking about you're a big center, you're one of our big guys here. When you're in the paint, you got to take it to the hoop. And first opportunity that he had, Provost turns around and nails about an 8-footer. So Chazy goes up 2-0. Again, Chazy will play that 2-3 zone. The ball goes into the middle. Good movement, good defensive play. Nice shot, doesn't drop, and there's a nice rebound. And that was Gage Castine, and he was fouled. He was fouled by Murray. And the officials for tonight's game, we have the legendary native Johnny Sachs here on the near sideline, and we have Chad Kaiser down below. And Chad Kaiser was the coach for many years for the Saranac girls basketball team, so we know Chad has a lot of knowledge with this game, and since his retirement from girls basketball, he's taken on officiating. So he's a welcome addition, Calvin, to the crop of officials that we have. I know that they're always looking for somebody.
Oh, yeah. Numbers aren't all that great all the time, and no matter what sport it is. So somebody wants something to do during the winter or whatever season,
they'll take it. And that is Captain O'Connor takes it off the glass. Chazy goes up on Seton 4-0. And taking the ball up here for the Knights is number 10, Osborne. He goes over to the left side, over to Frenier. Frenier goes baseline, giving it up to Reset. Back to Frenier, then it's back over to Osborne. He switches the court here to the near side, and it's on Reset. He had switched sides, or there's two Resets out there actually, and they're brothers, and they actually kind of look like twins to me. It's N Reset and T Reset. And we have a travel here on the Knights. And the Eagles will get the ball back with 5:28 to go here in the first quarter. It is the 5th of December 2012. I'm Joey Trombley, calling the play-by-play. On the camera is the founding father himself, Calvin Castine. Oh, there's a pass picked up by O'Connor. It was knocked away by Osborne, so it's not an over and back call. It goes over to Brothers. Zach Brothers goes inside to Castine. Back to Brothers. And O'Connor, top of the key. And actually it was number 22, Gravel, getting it to O'Connor. And we have a jump ball. The arrow favors the Knights of Seton Catholic. And they didn't switch the arrow, so John Sachs gets the table straightened out there. So the ball goes into Chazy. Zach Brothers inside to Sam Provost. Easy bucket, and Coach Baker is not happy with that defensive lapse by the Knights, and he calls a timeout with 4:52 to go. Chazy leading Seton 6-0. And the ball's back in play here from the timeout. Coach Baker called a timeout. His team trailing 6-0 here in the first quarter. Ball is into the hand of Frenier. He gets it over to Murray. There's the shot by the Knights, in and out. Nice rebound by Castine. And he's fouled by N. Reset. And so they go back to play defense. There's no full court pressure here. And it is Provost getting the ball into O'Connor, the captains of the team, and Provost works his way back to the top of the post. O'Connor goes right side to Gravel. Gravel comes back to O'Connor. O'Connor looking to penetrate, goes baseline, pushes it over to Zach Brothers. Brothers goes inside to Castine. Castine goes up, has it blocked, and it goes into the hands of the Knight. Goes into the hands of number 12, Murray. Murray working his way up the court, crosses at midcourt. He looks to the left side to Frenier, comes to the near side up over to Osborne. All the way over to Frenier. Down baseline to Reset. Reset with a shot. Rebounded by Provost. Provost gives it up to O'Connor. With 4 minutes to go here in the first quarter, O'Connor crosses midcourt, comes to the near side up over down to Brothers into Castine. And he's fouled again by Reset. This one is by number 44. And that would be T. Reset with the foul on the ground. So Chazy will take it out under the basket.
John, and you were both there still in soccer season. It's on the floor.
What'd I say?
You said on the ground just like John did.
Well, Calvin, we are switching seasons here. Oh, nice feed. Castine can't get it to drop, but what a nice feed by number 23, Keegan O'Connor. And the ball goes out of bounds to the Knights. Well, the floor is the ground, right?
Underneath the floor, there's the ground. Yes. The ground floor.
The ground floor. And here comes number 10, Osborne. Osborne crosses at midcourt. Top of the key comes left side up over to Murray. Murray goes baseline to Reset. Reset looking, Chazy playing their tough 2-3 zone right now. And it goes to Reset on the other side. So it's Reset and Reset. Ball at the top of the key, left side over to Frenier. Has it knocked away, picked up by Brothers. Zach Brothers gives it up to O'Connor. O'Connor run the floor, does a nice job, doesn't get the ball to drop. Nice rebound by number 42, and Reset gives the ball up over to Osborne. Osborne crosses at midcourt, comes over to the near side over to, it was Murray to Osborne. Murray with the ball, goes left side to Frenier. Frenier comes back over to Murray. Now it's into the hands of Osborne. Outside the three-point line. Chazy will give him that shot any day. They'll play the percentages. And Zach Brothers goes for the steal, but it's knocked back away, picked up by Murray. Up to Osborne. Osborne tries to drive, gets the shot off. Nice rebound by Frenier. He misses that, and it's picked up by number for Chazy. It would have been Austin Gravel, 22 with the rebound, gives it up over to O'Connor. Brothers to O'Connor. He drives, misses it, rebound by Provost. A nice job. They don't have an answer for Provost underneath. Chazy goes up 8-0 with 2:15 to go here in the first quarter. And another timeout, full timeout by Mr. Baker, Coach Baker, with 2:12 to go here in the first quarter. And we're back from the timeout, and the ball is into the hands of Osborne with 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Chazy up 8-0. Goes to the left side, up to number 40 into the game, Tang. Tang gets it up over to Murray. Back up to Osborne. Tang looking to drive. Has it knocked away, but picked up by 12, Murray. Into the paint to number 50. Zalis is into the game. And thrown away by the Knights. So Chazy will get the ball. And the captains, Provost over to O'Connor. With 1:45 to go, Chazy up 8-0 here in the first quarter. Looking to penetrate, O'Connor is knocked from behind. And that would have been a foul on Murray. That's his second, at least that I can remember, maybe 3, but I think 2 for sure. And Zach Brothers will take the ball out here for Chazy. Brothers over to Provost. Provost looking for somebody. Now gives it up to O'Connor. O'Connor is the playmaker here for the Eagles. He's looking to penetrate. O'Connor penetrates. Rebounded by Provost. He gets the shot up. He's fouled, so Provost will go to the line for 2. And the foul is on Zalis, who checked into the game about 30 seconds ago. So to the line for 2 is Provost, looking to extend that lead into double digits. He makes the first one. makes the second one, and Chazy goes up 10-0. And here comes Osborne. He goes near side over to Murray, back to Osborne. He gets it over to Tang. Tang outside the key, and it's taken away by the Eagles. And Gravel does a nice job with the steal, getting up over to Provost, back to O'Connor. Minute 2 to go here in the quarter. Over to Brothers. Brothers looking to penetrate. Back over to O'Connor. O'Connor slips with it, loses the ball, and it's picked up by number 15, Zetas, looking to go all the way. And that's a block on Provost. Provost was looking for the offensive foul, but going to the line for 2 will be number 50, Zalis. Misses both of them, gets his own rebound, goes up, doesn't drop, and it's picked up by Brothers. Gives it up over to O'Connor. 35 seconds. Basically the shot clock and the time clock are almost together here. Provost into the paint, getting the shot off, rebounded by Castine, and it's knocked out of bounds by the Knights. O'Connor drives, tried the floater, it doesn't drop, rebounded by Reset. 12 seconds here, period coming down to the end, the quarter coming to an end. There's the shot, and fouled by Gravel. So going to the line for 2 is Murray with 5.6 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Chazy 10, Seton Catholic nothing. And he misses the first one. He makes it, and he breaks the drought for Seton, and Murray gets the first points for the Knights. It's 10-1 with 5.5 to go. And Brothers at the buzzer. And the first quarter comes to the end. To an end, it is Chazy 10, Seton Catholic 1. We're starting the second quarter, and Corey Ryan has checked. Oh, a nice two-point shot by Murray. Corey Ryan into the game, as well as Jordan Hemingway. And O'Connor comes right back hard with a hard drive. He's fouled by number 21, Feng. And going to the line for 2 is Keegan O'Connor. He misses the first one. Misses the second one. Lane violation green. So Connor will get another shot here. He'd like to make this one. He gets the third one. So now it's 11-3 Chazy. And Murray will take it up here for the Knights. He comes to the near side over to number 21, Feng. Now it's Tang trying to get the shot off. And it goes off Zach Brothers. So Seton will get the ball underneath the basket here. It is the second quarter. It is the 5th of December, 2012. Calvin Castine is on the camera. I'm Joey Trombley calling the play-by-play here for you for tonight's game at the Eagles Nest here in Chazy. And Calvin, when we started this, I wanted to say the George Brendler Field, but I caught myself.
No, George wasn't a legend in basketball.
Go inside to Zalis. Zalis gets the shot up. He's fouled. And a foul on Provost. That's number 2 for Provost. And Zalis going to the line for 2. It is a shooting foul. He makes the first one. And he doesn't get the second one. And it goes off of Green, so it goes to Chazy. And Seton going with the full court press. Comes into Provost. And timeout by Provost. He got a little rattled, it looked like, on that full court pressure. So with 7:06 to go, we have a timeout. Chazy 11, Seton 4. Chazy back from the timeout. There's a long pass over to Provost. Goes off his hands. It's picked up by Reset. Taken by Provost. He gets up over to Zach Brothers, over to O'Connor. O'Connor at the top of the key. Seton into a man-to-man. Over to Hemingway. Back over to O'Connor. Going baseline over to Brothers. He tried to find Provost. Taken by Zalis. Given up over to Murray. Murray pressured by the Eagles. They now back off. Going back to their 2-3 zone. Murray will work his way across at midcourt. He comes to the left side up over to Feng. Feng goes back to Murray. Left side over to Feng. Inside to Zalis. He gets shot off. And nice hustle by number 40, Feng, but it goes into the hands of Chazy. And O'Connor looking to run the floor. He does a nice job, does a spin move, takes it in, and it's 13-4 Chazy. Murray coming up the court, top of the key. He'll take the three-pointer, and that is short, and it goes out of bounds. Full court pressure here by the Knights. Into O'Connor. O'Connor passed it, nobody was there. Picked up by Feng. Feng looking to get a shot off. Good defense by Brothers. But too aggressive defense by Brothers, according to Johnny Sachs. Foul on the ground. So underneath will be the Knights. Murray. All the way to the top of the key to Tang. Tang gets the shot off. And over the back foul on number 42 and Reset. Or no, he goes off his hands, so no foul called. It goes to Chazy, and Chazy having some trouble with this press here by the Knights. Over to Ryan, over to Brothers. And he tried to find ball fouled by O'Connor. And a timeout called by Trombley with 5:39 to go. Chazy up 13-4. And we're back from the timeout. The ball is into the hands of Murray. Comes over to Feng. Feng looks inside to Zalis, goes back to Murray. Murray comes back to Feng. Feng drives baseline, gets the shot off. Rebounded by Brothers. Brothers gives up over to Ryan. Ryan called for the travel. And substitution coming into the game is Osborne. Coming out of the game is Tang. Osborne, top of the key, comes to the near side over to Feng. Feng looks inside to Zalis, goes back up over to Osborne. He goes left side to Murray. Osborne near to Fang. Fang back up over to Osborne. Over to Fang. Fang to Osborne. Now he gets to Murray. Murray goes low. And it goes off the hands of Reset, off of N. Reset. So turnover on Seton. And checking into the game is Dupree. Out of the game is Ryan. O'Connor with the ball. Pushing it up, gets it up over to Hemingway. Hemingway going baseline. Back over to O'Connor. Into Provost's hands. Gives it up to O'Connor. O'Connor's got the lane, takes it up. He's blocked. Brothers gets the shot off. Provost with the shot. He gets it to drop in. So nice rebound by Sam Provost. Chazy up 15-4 with 4:30 to go here in the second quarter. Osborne with the ball. So Osborne and Murray have changed roles here in this second part of the second quarter. As Osborne has become the playmaker here for Seton, it goes over to Murray. He goes baseline to number 51, Thomas, who has checked into the game, and Thomas is called for a travel. And now checking in for Chazy is number 12, Kevin Moore, as well as number 30, Chase Dunbar. Provost into O'Connor. O'Connor taking it up the floor. Over to Dupree. Dupree over to Provost. Provost at the top of the key. Looking to penetrate. Provost taking it up. Doesn't get it to drop. And it's a loose ball. It's picked up by Zalis. And he gives it up over to Murray. Murray over to Osborne. Back to Murray. They switched on the floor now. It's Murray at the top of the key. Osborne gets the shot off. And it goes off of everybody's hands, but it's picked up by Kevin Moore. He loses it up over to Murray. Murray gives up his dribble inside to Zalis in the paint. Gets the shot off. Doesn't drop. Picked up by Provost. Nice rebound by Provost over to O'Connor with 3:20 to go here in the second quarter. Eagles up by 11, 15-4. Here's a shot by O'Connor. Doesn't drop. Slapped back by Provost over to Moore. Moore gives it up to O'Connor. O'Connor goes baseline. Back door. Underhanded backhand into the backboard, into the net. And now 17-4. Chazy. Fang over to Zalis. Taken away by O'Connor. O'Connor running the floor, pushes it up to Dupree. Dupree trying to get a shot off. He has it knocked away. Moore gets a shot up. Hits the back of the or the rim. Rebounded by Zalis. Here comes Murray. Murray, top of the key with 2:34 to go, comes near side over to Fang. Nice defense by O'Connor. Chazy playing a very strong 2-3 zone. Have given up only 4 points here in this game so far with 2:23 to go in the second. Zalis does a nice move. He's fouled. And I think it might be on Dunbar. No, it was actually on Kevin Moore. So it'll be a 2-shot foul. And Zalis going to the line for 2. And Zalis misses the first one, so I know Coach Baker can probably have these guys work on foul shots, Calvin, there on their next practice, because they have been cold from the foul line.
Jim Baker's been around a long time. In fact, he went to school here in Chazy, not at Chazy Central, but at the Minor Institute.
Wow.
That was a long time ago, though, maybe 50 years ago.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure he's going to appreciate that.
Well, maybe not quite 50, but, you know.
Zalis gets the bucket at 17-6 Chazy. And the ball knocked away by Zalis. Pushed up off the hand of Osborne. Provost grabs it. And it's knocked away by Zalis out of bounds. So we have a minute 53 to go here. It was 11-1 after one quarter, or actually 10-1. So Chazy has outscored Seton here in the second quarter, 7-5. And it goes off of Dupree. And there's the shot, rebounded by Reset. And Reset does a nice job. It's now 17-8. O'Connor taking across midcourt, sees the opening, takes it up, doesn't get the layup to drop, and it goes off of Chazy, and O'Connor would like to have that one back. He did a nice job driving the lane, but sometimes it just doesn't fall, and it didn't fall for O'Connor on that one. And Osborne crosses midcourt, top three left side, gets it into the hands of Frenier. Baseline. Back to Frenier, one baseline, and two-shot foul. John Sachs looks a little confused here. So he is calling the shooting foul. The foul was on Dunbar. So with a minute 12 to go, Frenier looking to cut that deficit down. He misses the first one. He makes the second one, so it's 17-9 with a minute 12 to go here. O'Connor driving again. He wasn't going to let that one not drop this time as he makes that drive. So it's 19-9. We have less than a minute to go here in the second quarter. Chazy up by 10 into the hands of Osborne. Goes left side over to number 22, Knockbauer. Frenier drives, takes it off the glass. Rebounded by Provost into the hands of Dupree. Dupree looking to drive. Wisely pulls it back over to Provost into the hands of O'Connor with 30 seconds to go. Nice pick by Dupree. Inside to Provost. He gets the shot off. Doesn't drop. Back into Provost's hands. Pushes it back. Nice play by Frenier. O'Connor squares up. Gets the shot off. Doesn't drop. And Dunbar does a nice job. Gets it into Dupree's hands. Kevin Moore gets it up over to O'Connor. Has it knocked away into the hands of Provost. Provost three-pointer. Sam Provost nails the three-pointer at the buzzer. And Chazy goes ahead 22-9 at the half. And we're ready to start the second half. Chazy leading Seton 22-9, and Chazy will get the ball to start the second half, and it's into O'Connor. O'Connor had a really nice first half here for the Eagles, and Captain Provost nailed a three-pointer at the buzzer, and it goes into Casta, and he pushes it back over to Gravel. And there's the drive, the floater by Keegan O'Connor, and it drops in. Chazy increases their lead to 15. They're up 24-9. It goes to the left side into the hands of Osborne, up over to Murray. Seton has had no answers for this 2-3 zone. They can't attack inside, and they really aren't taking the three-pointers, so they're taking whatever they can get with inside the three-point line, which has been very few opportunities. They go inside, and there's a nice defense, but Kaiser sees a foul, and he's calling that on number 21, it looked like, or it might be 22, Austin Gravel, I'm thinking. And it's a two-shot foul, and going to the line is N. Reset. And Reset makes the second one. It's 24-10. They're going to a little pressure by Murray. He's the only one doing the full court pressure. Gravel over to Provost, back over to Gravel, top of the key to Connor. Oh, nice feed from Brothers into Castine engaged. Castine can't get it to drop. It goes off of the Knights. And under the basket is Zach Brothers. Quickly, O'Connor squares for the three, hits front of the rim, and knocked out of Gage Castine's hands by Brothers into the hands of Osborne. Osborne will make his way across midcourt. He goes to the right side into Frenier's hand. Frenier back up over to Osborne. Osborne pushes it to Frenier, inside to Reset, taken away by Brothers. Brothers does a nice job. He slows it up, bounces it up over to O'Connor. He's guarded by number 12, Murray. 3 seconds on Castine. So with 6:23 to go here in the third quarter, Chazy up 24-10. It is the 5th day of December 2012. We are less than 3 weeks away from Christmas Day here in the North Country. And it's Reset up over to Osborne, to Frenier. They're moving it around the perimeter. And there's some penetration. Back out to Murray. Murray looking to penetrate. The defense collapses, but quickly coming out is Gravel doing a good job defensively. There's 4 on the shot clock. Frenier gets the shot off. Rebounded by Provost. He gives it up over to O'Connor. O'Connor crosses midcourt. O'Connor loses it, and it's picked up by Reset. He gives it up quickly to Osborne. Osborne trying to find Frenier. He does. Frenier has it blocked by Provost. And the ball will go to the Knights with 5:31 to go here in the third quarter. Frenier goes baseline, and there's a foul by Castine. And going to the line for 2 looks to be Osborne. Osborne misses the first one. Osborne misses the second, rebounded by Castine. And Castine pushes off with his arm. John Sachs says, you can't do that. And that's like the third foul this 2 minutes and 35 seconds for Castine. Oh yeah, he's coming out now. And going into the game is Jordan Hemingway. So it's an inbounds pass here for the Knights. He goes baseline, taken away by Hemingway, who just checked into the game. He has it knocked away, and there's a foul on the Knights. You say foul or travel?
Travel.
Travel on the Knights. And Gravel pushes it up over to O'Connor. Back to Gravel, inside to Provost. Provost gets the shot off, doesn't drop. And it's rebounded by Murray. Murray pushing it up the floor, looking to penetrate. And he is hammered by Provost. And foul on Provost. And the first one is made by Murray. And Zalis checking into the game. Checking out of the game is T. Reset. Murray doesn't get that one to drop. Rebounded by Provost. Over to Gravel. Sends it up over to O'Connor. The Brothers. Back to O'Connor. Gravel, baseline, over to Hemingway, back to Gravel. He takes a three-pointer, hits the rim. It's rebounded by Reset. He gives it up over to Murray. Murray goes baseline to Frenier. Back to Murray. Near side over to Osborne. He goes baseline to Zalis, who just checked in. Tried to find Frenier. Rebounded by Hemingway. Given up to O'Connor. Knocked away by Murray. Good job by Brothers and O'Connor recovering defensively. There's a quick shot by Osborne. He makes it drop. Trombley calls a 30-second timeout with 4 minutes and 3 seconds to go. Chazy up by 11, 24-13. The ball is back in play here. It's Gravel. Over to O'Connor. And the ball is knocked away by Tang. Tang running the floor, blocked by Provost. Into the hands of Jordan Hemingway. He gives it up to O'Connor. O'Connor now run the floor. Pushes it back over to Brothers. Gravel back to Brothers, top of the key, inside to Provost. To Gravel. Hemingway looking to penetrate. Pushes it back to Gravel. Provost outside three-point line. Now to O'Connor. He takes the jumper, hits the rim, rebounded by Brothers, back to O'Connor. All the way over to Gravel, over to Brothers. Down low to Hemingway. Hemingway will be called for the double dribble. With 3:08 to go here in the third, Chazy up by 11. Taking the ball up here for the Knights is Osborne. He crosses midcourt. Comes to near side into Tang. Tang to Murray, back to Osborne. Top of the key, shot up. Rebounded by Provost. Gives it up over to Zach Brothers. Brothers take it across midcourt. Comes to the near side over to Gravel. Ryan has checked into the game, Corey Ryan. And it is a two-shot foul on Zalis, as Provost will go to the line for two. Provost misses the first one. Chase Dunbar coming into the game. Coming out of the game is Hemingway. Misses the second, rebounded by Reset. Quickly gives the ball up over to Tang. Tang will run the floor. Tang gets the shot off, and he takes it off the backboard. It's 24-15. Brothers pushes it up over to Gravel. Gives it up over to Brothers inside to Provost. Trying to find Dunbar, knocked over to Gravel. Back to Provost. Brothers cutting in. Gets the shot off too hard off the glass. Rebounded here by the Knights into the hands of Murray. Murray goes to Tang. Tang will take it up again. Gets the shot up. And Reset does a nice job, and he gets it to drop. It's now 24-17, and Seton's working on a little run of their own. And Brothers gives it up to Ryan. Ryan with the shot. Ryan makes the shot, and it's 26-17. Minute 42 to go. Baseline Zalis into Reset, has it knocked away, picked up by Gravel. Gives it over to Zach Brothers, over to Gravel. Austin Gravel gives it up over to Provost, down low, trying to find Ryan, who is coming in on the weak side, but it's knocked away by Zalis with 1:15 to go here in the third. And timeout by the Knights with 1:15 to go. Chazy up by 9, 26-17. Brothers gets it up over to O'Connor. To Gravel. Inside to Brothers, or to Provost, has it knocked away. And it is Fang. Taken away by Gravel. Picked up by Brothers. To Gravel, over to O'Connor. Ryan with the travel. .44 seconds to go here. Feng comes back over to Murray. Over to Tang. Murray outside the three-point line, gets it up over to Feng. All the way up over to number 40, Tang. Murray looking to penetrate, gets the shot off. Murray running left-hander. It's 26-19. And this third quarter has belonged to Seton Catholic. And Gravel has it knocked away off of Murray. 11.7 seconds to go. O'Connor back to Gravel. And 6.2, and it goes out of bounds off Seton. O'Connor gets the shot off, doesn't drop. And the third quarter comes to an end. It's Chazy 26, Seton 19. And the arrow faces Seton's way, so they'll take the ball out to start the fourth. They're trailing by 7 here in this non-league action play. And there was a drive blocked by Provost as Fang took it in strong to the basket, but Provost was there defensively, so it'll be Seton's ball underneath the Chazy basket. And it's Osborne taking the ball out here for Seton. Over to Tang, and Tang is fouled. Nice inbounds play, fouled by Gravel. And Seton has an opportunity to bring this into a 4-point game. They trail by 5. They've been trailing by double digits most of the game, but they've picked it up here in the second half as they won that third quarter, and they come out strong here in the fourth. And it is Mr. Tang making a 3-point play the old-fashioned way, scoring a bucket and getting fouled and making the free throw. And it's O'Connor. Up over to Gravel. To O'Connor. Brothers driving. Gets the shot off. Rebounded by Zalis. He gives it up over to Osborne. Baseline. Rebounded by Provost. Pushes it up. Here comes Gravel. Gravel will take it up as he's fouled by number 40, Tang. So Gravel will go to the line for 2. And he misses the first one. He gets the second one to fall, so Chazy brings the lead back up by 5 with 7:10 to go here in the fourth quarter. Ball is into the hands of Tang. He gets it up over to Feng. Feng to Tang. And Tang is not afraid to shoot that ball up there. And it does go off of Gravel, so it'll be a Seton ball underneath the Chazy basket. And you have Murray checking back into the game, Feng coming out of the game. And Tang gets the shot off, rebounded by Castine. Into the hands of O'Connor. Over to Brothers. Brothers lets a three-pointer go. And it is a loose ball picked up by Tang, and he'll be called for a travel. And I'm surprised Brothers went so quick with that three-pointer. You got the lead. You might want to play the clock down a little bit, I would think, Calvin.
Yeah, you're only up by 5. You got a lot of time left, so if you
got the open look, take it again. Ball into Castine. He has it blocked, taken away by Brothers. He takes it away from Tang. Inside to Provost. Open look for Gravel. And Gravel nails a three-pointer, and that was a timely three-pointer for Austin Gravel as he increases that lead back up to 8, 30-22, with 6:14 to go here in the fourth quarter into the game. Ball in, Zalis with the shot, and the rebound goes to Provost off the feet of Gage. Castine into the hands of Tang, and Tang has a decent shot, and he can take it to the hoop, and he scores on that one. O'Connor goes up. He has it blocked. Nice drive, but a nice block by Zalis with 5:51 to go. 6-point Chazy lead, 30-24. Brothers looking for somebody. Gets it into O'Connor. He is fouled. Murray fouls O'Connor, so O'Connor will go to the line for 2. Looking to extend this Chazy lead. And he makes the first one, 31-24. And he makes the second one. It's 32-24. Here comes Osborne. Over to Murray. Over to Frenier. Back over to Osborne, or Frenier, or to Murray to Osborne. Over to Murray. And there's a foul on a Reset with the illegal screen. And O'Connor breaks the press. O'Connor looking to drive. Can't get it to drop. Castine trying to save it. It's a good hustle by Castine, but it goes out of bounds. .5:17 to go here into the game, left in the game. And timeout, Seton. Chazy 32, the Knights of Seton Catholic 24. And the ball is back in play. It is Osborne. Goes over to Murray. Murray in the paint, gets a shot off. Rebounded by Provost. Over to Gravel. Over to O'Connor, and O'Connor will be called for the travel. And it's Reset over to Osborne to Murray. Murray back to Osborne. Well outside the three-point line. Over to Frenier. Zalis goes baseline. Frenier will get the shot off. And Frenier nails a two-pointer. It's 32-26. Gravel back to O'Connor, over to Brothers. Inside to Provost. He tried to go back to Brothers, taken away by Frenier into the hands of Murray. So it's a 6-point game as we approach the 4-minute mark here in the fourth quarter. Chazy up by 6 into the hands of Osborne. Osborne goes baseline, gets a wild shot off into the hands of Brothers. He gives it up to O'Connor. O'Connor trying to take it in. He does. Makes the move on Frenier. And he's back up. Chazy's up back by 8, and it's the Knights have no answer for Keegan O'Connor here in this game. Murray goes to Frenier. That would be a double dribble. We have 3:50 to go here in the game. Chazy up by 8. And Gravel crosses midcourt. Gravel looking to take it all the way. He goes in hard. Castine gets the rebound. He can't get it to drop. And Murray has it knocked away by Gravel, but he can't keep it in. So Seton will get the ball here with 3:38 to go here left in the game. They trail by 8, and substitutions coming in, and we have T. Reset coming in for N. Reset. Frenier, top of the key. It is now into the hands of Murray. He goes baseline to Reset, who just checked in, and almost taken away by Brothers. Over to Osborne. He gets a quick shot off. He takes it off the backboard, 34-28, looking for that full court pressure. Provost, over to Zach Brothers, over to O'Connor. O'Connor breaks the press. And it's man-to-man defense into the hands of Gravel. Gravel pushes it into Castine. Castine will be called offensive foul, pushing him away. And Dupree checking the game, Alex Dupree. So 3:03 to go, Chazy up 34-28. And on the offensive end, it is the Knights looking to cut into that lead. Right side into Osborne. And that'd be a jump ball. Arrow favors the Eagles. So nice play by Brothers. There'll be a full court pressure here by the Knights. Dupree trying to find Provost, and it's knocked away by Zalis. Brothers gets it in to O'Connor, over to Dupree. Over to Brothers, back to Dupree. And they try to go into Dupree, and it's thrown away, and it's picked up here by Zalis. Zalis looking to go all the way. Doesn't go. Reset gets the rebound. Reset is hit from behind. The foul will be on it will be on Sam Provost. And we have a timeout called by Chazy with 2:29 to go. The Knights are going to the line for 2, and Chazy's up by 6. And we're ready for 2 shots here. It will be T. Reset. And in and out on the first one. The second one. O'Connor trying to get through the defense here. Goes up to Gravel. He breaks the press. Back over to O'Connor. He throws it away. And it is number 10, Osborne, taking the ball up here for Seton. Over to Murray. to Frenier, back to Murray. Frenier looking to get the shot off, back to Murray. He penetrates off the glass, and we have a 3-point game. This is the closest it's been since the beginning of the game. And another turnover for Chazy. Dupree trying to get to the ball. And it goes off of Dupree, so Seton will get the ball with 1:50 to go here. Chazy had a comfortable lead most of the game, but Seton has been fighting and clawing every bit of the way here, and they're back in this game with 1:47 to go. They trail by 3, and there's a three-pointer, and hits the back of the rim. .30 Green with the push, so the foul's on Frenier. Connor gets it. Back over to Brothers. Brothers breaks the press. Brothers breaks the press. Can't get the layup to drop. They did everything right except to get that ball to drop. It goes into the hands of Frenier. And Frenier will throw that ball away. So the ball will go to Chazy with 1:23 to go. And the play's getting a little sloppy here toward the end of the game here. And we have a full timeout with 1:23 to go. Chazy trying to hang on to that 3-point lead. And we have the inbounds play. Zach Brothers inside to O'Connor. Connor penetrating. And the jump ball called, and the arrow faces Seton. 1:17 to go. Turnover by Chazy. And here come the Knights. It's Osborne over to Murray. All the way over to Feng. Feng goes low, taken away by Gravel. Up to O'Connor, and he's fouled by Feng. Gravel's got the numbers. Pushes it back to O'Connor. Less than a minute to go. Chazy up by 3. All the way to Brothers. Brothers with a shot and a big bucket for Chazy. It is a 2-possession game, 36-31. There's a 3-pointer by Murray. And Murray, big-time 3-pointer, brings them to within 2. Up over to Dupree. Dupree to Gravel, down low to O'Connor. 28 on the shot clock, 32 on the game clock. Over to Brothers. Brothers takes it in. It's working hard. Brothers, wild shot up there. And a foul on Brothers, and they're in the bonus situation. So it's a one-on-one. They're in a bonus. They are, and they catch it. So Seton has an opportunity to tie this game. And Calvin Chazy could have did a better job with their clock management there, because the shot clock would have taken it down to like 5 seconds if they would have just protected the ball. And
especially after they had the rebound, they threw it up again.
Right, yeah. They got another 35-second clock. And Seton is within 1 point. And again, Seton has been trailing this whole game, and by a majority of it by double digits. So they've clawed back into this game with 23.6 seconds, and it is Murray with a chance to tie this game. And Murray makes both of them. Clutch foul shooting. Johnny Sachs says no basket. He crossed the line is what it looks like. And timeout called. It looked like Johnny Sachs said he crossed the line. No basket. So Chazy has that 1 point lead, and you don't see that call too often, Calvin?
No, I think he was stepping on the line or whatever. I think.
Yeah. John Sachs is right on top of it.
Yeah.
with the ball. And Seton is not fouling quick. They let some precious seconds tick away there, Calvin. And O'Connor at the 1-1. Misses the first one, rebounded by Zalis. So Seton looking to timeout called, and Seton will work it down. So Seton could win this on the buzzer after trailing the majority of the game, and that's why you play the full 32 minutes, Calvin.
You're absolutely correct.
Timeout called by Seton with 12.7 to go. Chazy up by 1, but Seton with the ball. And we're back from the timeout. Reset will take it in, and Seton has a chance to win this game here. They only trail by 1. Going down to 10 seconds. Fang with the ball. Over to Murray. Murray looking to penetrate. Murray gets the shot off. It doesn't drop. And it goes off of Brothers, so 3.4 seconds. Seton's going to get one more opportunity. And they don't want to give up a junk basket here underneath the basket. Murray looking to get the shot off. He shoots. Hits the front of the rim. And the Eagles of Chazy escape with a victory here at the Eagles' Nest. Murray had 2 excellent looks in the final 12 seconds. Both of them hit the rim and they won at fall. So Seton loses a heartbreaker by 1, 36-35, as they trailed most of this game. But they battled back, and they worked it right down to the final second where they could have won this game. So a very entertaining game here on the 5th of December 2012 here at the Eagles' Nest. I'm Joey Trombley. On the camera is Calvin Castine. And Chazy has won 2 games in a row. They beat Lake Placid last night by 17. They just nipped Seton tonight by 1. And as Calvin likes to say, that's the way it was in beautiful downtown